everybody. Yesterday we saw vocabulary of the first lesson in English for Africa. We saw the first text is coming to school. Today we are going to see the same vocabulary, other words. The first word is to point at. How can you teach to point at? You draw the attention of pupils by saying, look, class. You point at a pupil and you say, I point at Chibangu. I point at Chibangu. Then you say, the teacher points at Chibangu. The teacher points at Chibangu. You ask them, what does the teacher do? Let them answer. They are not going to know because this is a new word. Then you are going to say, the teacher points at Chibangu. You ask again the question, does the teacher point at Soki? A clever pupil will say no. And then now you ask the question, what does the teacher do? He or she is going to say, the teacher points at Chibangu. The second word, to look at. To look at. How can you teach it? It is very simple. You call a pupil in front of other pupils. Then you look at him. You ask the question to pupils, what do I do? They are going to say, you look at. So, to look at. Individual repetition, quarrel repetition. You give a model sentence. Mayamba looks at Soki. Mayamba looks at Soki. Individual repetition, quarrel repetition. Now you make a model sentence. What does Mayamba do? Let them say, Mayamba looks at Soki. Does Mayamba look at the teacher? They will say no. Now, what does Mayamba do? They will tell you that Mayamba looks at Soki. The last word is big. How can you teach the word like big? Very simple, dear friends, teachers. You just take two objects, like two bats here, and then you ask pupils, how do you find those bats? Are they the same? Surely they are going to say no. How do you find them? This one is big. This is small. Okay, now you say big, big, big. They repeat individually and quarrelly. You make the model sentence. However, the school of Soki is big. The school of Soki is big. Individually, quarrelly. You make it now. You ask the question, sorry. What is big? they will say the school of Soki is big. Now, you take the word, you take the piece of chalk and you write sentences, model sentences on the blackboard. One, we have I point at the teacher. I point at the teacher. Second word, we look at the church. We look at the church. The last, our house is big. Now, after writing words taught, you are going to underline them so that it proves that those are words that you have taught. You ask now pupils to take their exercise books and write. You may also ask them to make as reinforcement some questions with those words taught. This is the way that you can teach vocabulary words. Next time we are going to see grammar structure. At. So, by the same opportunity, I show you the book that been has published by myself and agreed by Education Office, National Education Office, what they call EPST. Here is the letter of the agreement. If you need to have it, it may be sold by myself online. You have to subscribe and you call by the number which is on the blackboard. You may get it. Thank you very much. See